Saket, Gokhale, it's one thing to say that we disassociate with this comment. It's another to say we condemn it. And then it's entirely different to come out and say we are going to take action against Mahua Moitra. Has the TMC abandoned Mahua Moitra?
No, see, there is no question of, owning or abandoning at the end of the day. I mean, the individual in question, or all of us, are grown-ups here. The individual is a member of parliament as well. So there is no question of anybody owning. I mean, we are not the BJP, where we own people in our party, where, we establish our fundamental right over the agency of people. What she said, as we've said, was a personal comment, was a personal observation or whatever, a personal opinion, and the party does not agree with it. Now, as the question of taking action goes, our honorable chairperson will decide. I mean, you see, here's the thing. The BJP has consistently, even today, been saying that, oh, we're comparing this with the Nupur Sharma incident, etc. It took at least 19 countries to have the Indian ambassador summoned before the BJP even issued a statement. In that statement, they said, we respect all religions. We don't tolerate disrespect of any religion. They didn't mention Nupur Sharma. They didn't mention her comments. They didn't mention anything. So, in this case, it's been 2 days. And the only people whose sentiments seem to be heard on the street are BJP workers. So, fine, we are not standing in the way. There have been FIRs registered in a lot of states is what we heard. And yesterday, Professor Saugata Roy, one of our members of parliament, also very clearly said, we are not standing in the way. So if there is any police agency which has registered an FIR, wants to conduct any action or proceed with its investigation, we are not interfering in any of that.
Okay.
But we will not take lessons from the BJP because even after the Supreme Court's observations, the Delhi police, which comes under Home Minister Amit Shah, has still not arrested Nupur Sharma.
But Mr. Gokhale, the fact is, there seems to be, just more than the BJP workers who have taken offense. The sheer fact that your party tweeted out that you don't just distance yourself, but you condemn with what she's saying. But having said that, bringing in Sanju Verma into this conversation, Ms. Verma, you've asked for the arrest of Mahua Moitra. Various of your governments, there are FIRs in Assam, in Madhya Pradesh, and the Delhi BJP cell today says arrest her. But the virtue of the fact, shouldn't Nupur Sharma also be arrested?
Preeti, there have been umpteen debates, a zillion debates for Nupur Sharma, and I'll come to that. What I fail to fathom is that each time there is an issue related to the opposition, how conveniently the narrative shifts to the BJP. Today, the person who should be put in the dock is Mahua Moitra, because A, when you're a member of parliament, Preeti, not merely the national spokesperson of the ruling party, which is what Nupur Sharma was, you owe a lot to your constituency, and your constituency is a much larger, gamut and a much larger cross-section of society. Point number 2, Mahua Moitra did not even so much as express any remorse. She has brazenly tried to brazen it out very defiantly at that. Point number 3, as you rightly said, this is not just about hurting BJP sentiment. This is about hurting the sentiment of more than 100 crore Hindus in a country of about 138 crore people. Point number 4, and more importantly, Preeti, sometimes passions are inflamed, and on the spur of the moment, there are times when under grave provocation, you might make a statement which you regret in hindsight. But in the case of Mahua Moitra, she is a rabidly repeat offender, because your channel has also put some of her tweets out over the last 48 odd hours. On the 24th of May 2021, she says, welcome to the Susu 40 Republic of India, where you drink cow urine, sprinkle cow dung, and the law of the land is flushed down the toilet. Look at this kind of language used. Then this repeat offender called Mahua Moitra also says that Nishikant Dubey, who's one of the MPs of BJP from Jharkhand, is a Bihari Gunda. I don't know what was the need to bring Bihar into it. She calls Giriraj Singh a Choti Dhari Rakshasa. Basically, again, taking a jibe or a swipe, what you will, at Brahmins. So, A, Mahua Moitra did not make an out-of-context statement under provocation. She is a repeat offender, and that is what distinguishes her from Nupur Sharma. By the way, Nupur Sharma has publicly apologized, and her apology is there on her Twitter handle for ignorances who wish to come and peddle half-truths here. And I just want to end, Preeti, 20 seconds I'll take by telling you, I've been on some debates. I'm a proud Hindu, and I have been on debates where some Bengali panelists have said that do not teach us how to do Kali Puja. We worship Goddess Kaali in a specific way in Bengal. I just want to say, in the Vishnu Purana, we have 18 Mahapuranas in Hinduism. There it is said that Goddess Kaali is an avatar of Goddess Parvati, and Goddess Parvati loves to eat the remnants of food left by Bhagwan Shivji, who himself is a vegetarian and a staunch Vaishnav. Goddess Parvati is also a staunch Vaishnav, and Goddess Kaali is also a staunch Vaishnav. Written in the Vishnu Purana, and they say that the bhog which is offered during Kali Puja, in some places I agree, the bhog could be meat and wine. But it is clearly written in our Puranas that bhog is meant for the bhutas, pishachas, yakshinis and the rakshasas who happen to be associates of Goddess Kaali.